We know that these policies and programs can't happen without significant investment into new systems, institutions, and methods. While government funds may be able to support some agricultural initiatives, it's important to find alternative sources of financing to ensure diverse and long-term sustainable solutions to drought conditions on smallholder farms. One approach that can lead to a wide variety of funding opportunities is farmer-led irrigation development. The idea is as old as farming itself and refers to when farmers take the lead on installing infrastructure and technology best suited to irrigate their crops. This terminology has gained popularity as development organizations seek alternative and more efficient mechanisms to provide irrigation support to smallholder farmers. Farmer-led irrigation development can reduce drought risk, diversify crops and diets, and increase production. In Ghana, a farmer-led irrigation project capitalized on the rising popularity of solar photovoltaic irrigation pumps. Not only is this technology better for maintenance and the climate, but it also expands business opportunities to smallholder farmers who have previously been perceived as high risk under different business models. Even if this technology is not feasible for all farmers across the region, we can look at the various business model options available for FLID to see how we should provide more incentives for irrigation investments in San Wavo and the surrounding regions. There are 3 business models that have had the most success with farmer-led irrigation. First, partnerships among finance and other institutions. Second, pay-as-you-go models. And finally, contractor or utility models. The principle behind a business model focused on partnerships among finance and other institutions is the integration of varied approaches. For instance, if a farmer needs a microloan to acquire new technology, the microfinance institution may not have specialized knowledge on the use of the product itself. When funding institutions are program partners with manufacturers, retailers, agricultural advisors, and the farmer themselves, they can, as a team, develop more well-rounded initiatives. The pay-as-you-go model more directly allows farmers to invest in irrigation and other water-saving infrastructure without supplying the overhead costs themselves. Typically, a lender will provide the financing for the project and spread payments out over time. This not only allows the farmer relief from a heavy initial investment, but can be a lower risk investment for lenders when the materials themselves are used as collateral. These models can also be understood as rent-to-own models, which offer greater flexibility to farmers and lenders. The final business model, contractor/utility models, emphasize the distribution of services rather than materials or infrastructure. These models can allow for investments to be spread out across communities rather than concentrated on individual farms. One example of this is a Nigerian startup which connected farmers with owners of tractors, known casually as the Uber of tractors. In this example, farmers could rent the equipment without requiring expensive upfront costs of purchasing themselves. This model not only lessens financial burdens on farmers, but can also create new business opportunities and farming communities. These 3 examples can provide new avenues for outside investment into farm infrastructure that can alleviate the impacts of long-term drought. However, financial investment is only one piece of the puzzle. These models are most effective when you, the federal government, can serve as advocates for and connections between the people on the ground and potential programs that support them.